Hello, my name is Clyde. I'm an American and I'm stranded and stuck and homeless in Asia, in the Philippines. And I've been here for several years. I actually had open heart surgery back in when I was 42, age 42. And then I had it again when I was 49. The first one was double bypass. The second one was angioplasty stent. And then I was divorced, and then I met a girl on the internet. She was a banker. I talked to her we were both single. I talked to her for 1 year. She eventually convinced me to come and see her. And so I did one day. I bought my ticket and I came. I had an American business. It was a credit card processing business, distributorship. And I had worked very hard on it for many years, 10 years actually before I came here. I had had that business, and then when I came here, it provided my income, residual income, ongoing, and eventually the business went out. It collapsed on me. And I wasn't prepared for that. I actually believed it would never ever happen, but it did. And when it did, I had no income whatsoever. So then I applied for my disability, but the reality is that in the beginning it was slow trying to find out. Then they ended up telling me I wouldn't get it till I was back in America. And for a long time, they really wouldn't even talk to me. I'd go there and they'd pretend they had no way of helping me, and then they basically just did nothing, and I gave up many times. So eventually, I just decided it's not going to happen. Okay, they're not gonna help me properly. So I need to try to ask now for Americans that are willing to help me by sending me enough money to get my life going again. And there's another part of this is that I want to help other people. I've had that desire. Even before I came here, I wanted to do some sort of a charity. And then knowing about the Philippines already, even before I came here, I had some idea of poverty here. And then after I got here, and then I lost my income. That's when I really seen the poverty clearly. And I also noticed something that I don't think the majority of Americans are aware of, and that's that many missionaries and church organizations come here daily, and there's many. Also, that includes the Mormon Church, and they have a large population here, like they do most every place else, of missionaries, church members. They come here in suits and ties, and they'll go around with that, and they have the tags on, and they're eating in TGI Fridays constantly, all the time. If I had a good camera, a web camera, a good cell phone camera, I'll be glad to record that so you can see. So what I'm trying to say is that now, after being homeless for a long time, no one could know better the situation that the people here live in, and the ones that are truly in need, which is actually most of them, but there's very extremely large population of people here that are really in desperate need. But then there is a certain percentage that are actually in a situation so hard that you can never, in your wildest imagination, in your most extreme imagination, you can never imagine how they live and how hard it truly is, and how they find the will to even go into their day. It is beyond me. So, but I've had my situation that's extremely hard also, and just because I'm strong-minded and strong-willed, that's the only reason I've been able to survive. And so I don't have any death wish, I don't have any suicide wish, and I have a lot of determination, a huge amount of determination to win, to get through the hardest situation, whatever that may be. So that's what's happened. I've forced myself sometimes when I was so far down, I wanted to give up, I wanted to throw the towel in. I just was so depressed, and so even I got sick many times, from bacteria. In a poverty place, the bacteria is very extreme. It's easy to get sick, and mostly to get sick often. And so far, I have slept in the park and on the ground, and went through times that even the Philippine Red Cross came in one night, and then you would think that they would help, but the fact is they left without doing any assistance whatsoever, and they were two in uniform, and they did not help at all. But I will say this, and let me say one more thing. They are probably funded in some way by Americans, and they also most likely get some kind of money assistance and equipment, things like that. Yet they're very aware of the number one country that always helps the Philippines, and that's America, without question. The first and the largest donor, and not just the government, but people also, food, equipment, everything, water, clothes, come and rebuild all the structures, homes, and that is all real and that is all true. But I can say clearly one thing is, since I'm down at the street and I am homeless, I can say something for sure, that I'm living with these homeless people, and I have been for some time now. And I'm talking about the hardest situation truly at the street, with no income whatsoever, and it's been that way for a long time now. It really adds up, day by day by day. And so I clearly see everything, the truth of everything, and the church, the people in America, the churches, and the people there, even the poorest people that are probably drawing a Social Security check, and they're told to send their money over here. A man and his wife and children come there, and they are presented as missionaries to another country. And the way that actually works is that, and I'm not sure all the benefits of the money that is given by honest, good people who believe they're helping starving poor people with foods and clothes and their needs in a faraway country. But the way that really ends up working is that they come over here, and the church and the people there provide them salary and housing and everything like that. And they come over here, and then they are recruiting more money that's supposed to go to the poor people. But I can show you, I can record the main part of this city where all the poor people are starving without food. They go around sometimes mostly naked, and nobody is there 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. There's no one there helping. There's no one there donating any food, any money, any shelter, nothing. If there is anybody building schools or homes or anything here on a basis of ongoing, then I don't see it. I mean, it's just not anything you can see. It's not anything you can find. Now, if we're talking about when an event happened like tsunami or whatever like that, or an earthquake like that, it is true that the military, the U.S. military, and other organizations do come. They rebuild homes and structures. There's no question about that. I've not seen that with my own eyes, but I believe that. But what I do know for sure is on an ongoing basis, there's no one in the hardest areas helping anyone. And that's 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. So, as I said, it's my goal to lift myself up out of the situation as an American, and I'm asking you for help. Please send me donations to help me pull myself up out of this situation. But at the same time, in being in this situation, I know that I am the perfect person that knows the reality of these people. I've lived it myself for quite some time now, and I'm the one that I do believe should be able to help them because I've lived it, and I'm in it now, and it's extreme, and it's painful, and sometimes you just don't want to live any longer. I mean, it's just a hard thing to say. I'm not suicidal, but it breaks you down. It breaks you down. It breaks you down to where you just don't know if you can go another hour. So I know it. I live it. I've lived it for a long time now, and I live it even now. I'm living it. So I'm asking you to send donations to me, and that I will help them, and I will record me helping them, and I will interview these people and let them talk to you and let them tell you that I am helping them. But at the same time, if I have a camera, and I don't have one now, but if I have one that has decent quality, then I will record the largest part of the poor population here in the city, in the hardest area, and I will record that several times a day, as much as I can. I'll record that, and I will let you see that there's no church organization, there's no missionary, there's no one of that type of that sort. There is not any white men helping people whatsoever here. None. Zero. So, whatever you can send me, please send it to my PayPal, and that is SaveMark, S-A-V-E, the word save, as in save money. But anyway, S-A-V-E, SaveMark, M-A-R-T, SaveMark at yahoo.com. That is my PayPal. So that is the simplest, easiest way to send money to help me as an American to try to pull myself out of this. And I have no apologies for asking Americans to help me because I'm stranded. I'm homeless in a foreign country. If I was stranded and homeless in America, there'd be nothing wrong with me asking for help to help me pull myself back up. But I'm in a foreign country, and I'm 61 years old. My father died years ago of Parkinson's, and so I cannot contact him. And my only brother died eventually from complications due to a very, very bad auto accident. So, also email. You can email me, and I'll be glad to answer questions about a situation where I cannot see any churches. I cannot see any missionaries. I cannot see any white people helping anyone here in the Philippines. And I'm in one of the very largest cities, and also and definitely in the hardest area of this city. And I'm living homeless with these people, and I can tell you for absolutely positive, no one is donating or helping or giving foods, number one, even no water, no shelter, no assistance, no nothing. So it is an absolute lie for anyone to believe that their money is coming over here, being sent over here by people who are actually helping the poor people. It's an absolute lie. Now, if they're doing it in one of the larger churches here, maybe they are in some sort of a way, and maybe they film that little event. But in the hardest, largest, most important areas, it's not happening at all. Zero. And I'm going to claim to you all that's a lie. And it's about many scammers, bottom line, people who want to appeal to people in America to help poor people. And the money actually goes in their bank account, and it ends up getting spent every day, 3 and 4 and 6 times a day. They go to the most expensive restaurants, eat in their suits and ties, and to ride in the most expensive chauffeur vehicles. And I see that. I see it all the time. How if they're riding in anything, it's like a large luxury van with driver, and they're constantly in TGI Fridays in their suits and ties. And the poor Filipinos are standing outside looking at this. These people with the name tags and badges from the churches are eating like kings and queens, and they're really making their big stomachs much larger. I mean, they're eating like pigs, to be honest with you. And they're watching in the window, and they should be in the poorest areas helping the poorest people, and they are not. Not ever, not never. I can tell you absolutely, and I can film it 24 hours a day if I had a decent camera, and I still will do that. If someone provides me a really, really great recording camera, I will prove to you that no church, no missionaries, no white people are helping anybody over here that anybody can see. It is absolutely not happening. And if it is in any form or fashion, it would be maybe in a large church and on a very, very small basis where they're just basically calling people in. And I'm not seeing this, so I'm speculating on this part, but it's trying to give the benefit of the doubt in a small way. But that means they would have to be calling people in basically and having their camera set and recording, giving them some kind of food or whatever on a small scale, just some way to try to claim that there's money being spent in a proper way, which I do not believe that. It's not apparent, it's not seen in any fashion, form, or way, and absolutely not, definitely not in the hardest, poorest area. Anyway, please help me, and I will help others. You can send to me again on my PayPal. It's never been used yet. I only created it a couple of months ago. So anyway, it's never been used. It's empty, but my PayPal is SaveMart, S-A-V-E, save the word Mart, M-A-R-T, SaveMart at yahoo.com. And I hope you absolutely will take action upon this, try to help me as an American, stranded homeless in another country, and also the fact is that I am the perfect person to help these people because I live it, and I lived it for a long time now, and I live it every hour, and I live in the hardest situations. I mean, even sleeping on the ground in parks here, so, and that hardship, and then plenty other hardships, and one more thing, white people basically attacking me here because they disagree. They think that, I don't know what they think, but they claim that I'm a white guy got money that's asking for help. But I can assure you that I do not have any money, and I do not have any income. And, coins that I may get given to me, that I go on the net cafe to make, be able to use that money to get on the internet and try to find money, and also to ask for help. So I hope and pray, and I am a Christian, I hope and pray that in your prayers you will realize through God that what I'm saying to you is absolute truth, and that I do have the absolute will to help these people, and I will help them. I'll create an organization here given enough money, and it will be an honest, true organization where these people are getting real help. And I absolutely will lift myself up to a point to where I can help myself and help other people. And if I can't help myself, then there's no way I can help anyone else. But there's nobody better to be able to do this, and I've had this goal for a long time, even before I lost my USA business and income. But this is so much more real to me now since I've lived it. So please send me donations to my PayPal, SaveMart, S-A-V-E-M-A-R-T, SaveMart at yahoo.com. That's my PayPal. And please, please help me as a stranded homeless American, and in the reality that I can help these people, whereas I assure you that there is no evidence of any people here, homeless people, any people struggled here getting any assistance, none that is apparent, none that can be seen. I'll record that for you. Buy me a camera, contact me on my email. I'll record as much as you want to see here to prove to you that it's not true. These church organizations, the people who claim they're missionaries, are fattening their own bank account, and they're living it up. And maybe a strong statement, but they're eating like pigs. They're overeating, and their stomachs are big, and they're wearing their suits and ties with their tags on, and they're going to the movies here while they're here. They're living it up. They're riding in expensive luxury type vans with drivers and things and security. They're not willing to come into the hard area to help anybody who's truly suffering. So thank you for hearing me. Please send me donations to my PayPal, savemart@yahoo.com. Once again, SAVEMART, savemart@yahoo.com. Thank you.